Well, this is my staging area, and oh man, my battery's getting kind of low, so I probably should take a oh, where's my other battery? Oh, I know where it is. It's right here. I'll take that and stick that in my nail bag and stuff. And see, here's my little giant ladder. I set it up because here's the crawl hole right here in the small little laundry area. And if you have only a 6-foot ladder, then you've got to jump way up high. So I thought I'd just bring my mother's ladder over here and set that up. I haven't gone up there yet. I've just opened it up, and you're coming with me. Okay, just be careful. And I like this when I lifted that up. I put it over there. Okay. Boy, it's dark up here, isn't it? Can you see that? Good grief! I can hardly see anything up there. But see, they've got a light switch right here, and I don't know if you can see that. What's going on here? Okay. Well, I don't know what's happening. I'm going to shut this off and try it again. Okay, I guess you can see the light. It's just dark up there. Okay. There's the light switch there, and see, they have an air conditioner, a heater over there. I'll show you here in a minute. I just gotta get up, and once I get going, I'll set up my trouble light and stuff up here, my construction light. And yeah, I almost should have set the ladder up a little bit higher. Good grief. I still have to kind of struggle. Give me a minute here. Brother. I'm trying to get up here. Hang on. Okay. Hey, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Okay. Alrighty. Low light, of course. But this is where their heater is, and see, normally they'll put plywood down here on the floor, and so I can walk up here to a certain extent. Okay, and there's all the blow-in insulation everywhere, and I've got to get way over that way. I'm going to set up my light, see if I can't get some better light here. See, I've already brought up my plywood and a few things. Here's my light over there. I'll get set up, see if I can't get a little bit more extra light. Wow, there we go. Okay. I'm glad I brought that. I thought I was going to have plenty of light, and I was going to just bring a battery operated flashlight up here, but I thought, no, I need to go the extra mile because I'm going to be showing some videos of this and stuff. But see, here's the crawl hole over here, and if you'll notice, they've got regular insulation along the side. Okay, bat insulation, the pink stuff, and they just kind of did that. You see, there's just one row. I kind of like that. And then they put it underneath the floor and kind of pooched it up. And then they installed blow-in insulation everywhere else. See all the stuff back in here? That's called blow-in insulation, and they just have that probably, well, I don't know, 12 inches thick or so. This happens to be, there's nothing here because that's the front entrance, and there's a stucco ceiling there, so outside. So technically, you know, when they get to there, they don't waste their money. They don't blow in any insulation there because they don't really need to. Okay, but where they start their blow-in insulation over there, they could have ran some more, you know, some batt insulation, this pink stuff, so that then they could have built the blow-in insulation up higher at the ends, see? Because you don't get a full 12 inches right there, because it's coming down at an angle. There's only maybe 6 inches there instead of 12 to 16 inches thick insulation, see? And that's why they kind of stack this pink batt insulation on edge, see, this way, and built it up like that, so that then they could take the blow-in insulation. Because over at my house, it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but at the crawl hole in the laundry, they'll blow in insulation everywhere, and then they tapered it down almost nothing around the door, around the crawl hole, because they didn't want the blow-in insulation to come out. They didn't build it up like this. You could, just around your opening, you could put some plywood, you know, on edge, screw it up there, and allow that instead of your insulation. But I mean, they did a pretty good job. And as for your crawl holes, your crawl door, see, they stapled a piece of insulation on the back of that batt insulation on the back with some staples, because there's paper on one side of that insulation there, and they stapled that down. That's a good way to do your doors, because lots of times you may not have any insulation above your crawl hole drywall, you know, or somebody's thrown it off and you're supposed to grab it and just set it on there and slide it down, and lots of times people don't do that, see. But anyway, see, here's the plywood here, and they made plywood like this because this is where their heater is, you see. And so you have to have access. You have to have a little walk area. So they made the walk area here. They didn't extend it over here. This is sheetrock drywall underneath that, so you don't want to step there. And then they ran it all the way over here, and there's a light switch. There's a light switch right here for the light, and that's good. And they also, see, they could have put some more light up here, but they didn't. And the good thing is that at least they ran a an electrical outlet there, see? And that's where I plugged in my extension cord. Okay, well, this is what your attic's going to look like. And, well, some attics anyways. And so, where's my exhaust fan? If you were paying attention, or if I showed you, I'm not sure if I showed you. Anyways, here's the front door to the house, boom. And then there's a hallway that way, and then there's the bathroom is over there, and then beyond this wall, there's a bedroom over there. And I'm hoping, beyond hope, that I can reach the actual exhaust fan. And I'm gonna have to check on that. And that's why I brought my light up here. That's why I brought some extra plywood up here. Because you see where this air conditioning duct is? All the way over to there. That right there, I believe, is where it goes. Oh no, that's not where it goes. That they extended off and ran it over that way. And see, a couple years ago, this duct wasn't here. It was only this duct here, and then it went into a box, and then then it wied off, and one Y went over there, and I believe, you know, I don't know. No, I think that's the bed. I think that's the guest office right there. Anyways, there should be another duct that comes over, hits the bathroom. See, I still have to look, and then there's this duct here. It goes over to another bedroom. And they capped it off there, and they ran it separate when they installed it. I don't know if they installed a new unit. I think they, well, they installed an extra line because they were getting, it was too cold in the winter or too hot in the summer, so to speak, because they were reducing it down too much. They had this big pipe going into a box, then it reduced it down to a smaller pipe, reduced it down to a smaller pipe. There wasn't enough air getting to the back bedroom. That's what it was. All the things you learn, man. Anyways, this wasn't supposed to be about just an attic, so I'm gonna have to get over there, figure out what's what, and get going. Alrighty.